9/11, Sandy Hook, and the Boston bombing are all three tragic, violent events that I have been alive for. What have these tragedies accomplished? Death, grief, sorrow, destruction, and an emptiness you cannot fulfill. How can we eliminate this pain in our nation that our founders said was perfect? The damage has been done, and the pain cannot be eliminated, but we can put an end to the violence once and for all. Why should we make future generations have to live their lives in fear? Why don't we put more effort into doing instead of thinking? In TED Talks, Nancy Duarte states that we have to let out our idea in order for other people to know about it. Now, that is what I plan on doing, sharing my ideas with you so they can be heard. A call to action. Today, violent people live among us. They act in violence and we respond in more violence. You can't fight fire with fire, and that is exactly what we have been doing. If we were to speak and negotiate rather than fight, those people would still be among us, but not with the same intentions. Today, we live in a world where it is easy to access guns. If we were to make even more restrictions and laws as to who may have a gun, which we are in the middle of doing, it's possible those 26 angels would still be with us today. We live in a world that is not safe. We need to put an end to this. We have to show that this is a country where violence is not seen as the first option, but as the last. One that would allow us to gaze upon the space that lies between an unjust act and a violent response. We need to stand up for ourselves and protect our nation, but not with more violence, because violence is not the answer. We need to stand up for ourselves using words and negotiating, and as a last result, if the speaking and negotiating doesn't work out, then we go to our last option, violence. The problem with violence is that in the end, nobody will really win.